by asking both my mom and dad why we never travel to exotic lands. We only ever really visit friends, nothing to tell when the summer ends. We never really went buying
21 Rockstar families, and welcome to our weekly VODCAST. Welcome back from spring break. I hope that you guys had an amazingly relaxing and awesome spring break. I know that I did. I was up in Pennsylvania, back down here in Virginia. The weather was pretty awesome for most of it, so I hope that you guys had an incredible break as well. But we are ready to get going with the last chunk of the school year, the last chunk of 5th grade before the Room 21 Rockstars head off to middle school. So, Room 21 Rockstars, Room 21 Rockstar families, this is going to be the most epic bit of time of your life, I guarantee it. And it all begins tomorrow, Monday, here in Room 21. So, a couple of quick announcements before I get you guys off to the strategy session. First of all, our class picture is coming up on Thursday. So those are spring pictures. I believe that the scholars will get an individual picture, and then we will get our class picture. And it's become a little bit of a Room 21 tradition for the Rockstars to just bring along this shirt, okay, and then they slip it on over whatever else they have for our class picture. So typically they have the scholars take a picture by themselves for spring pictures, and then we'll get our class picture all together. So if they could just bring this shirt along or wear it if they'd like to. I don't want to dictate whatever they wear for their actual spring picture, but we all will wear our Room 21 Rockstar shirt for our spring picture coming up, guys, on Thursday. A couple of other quick announcements. First of all, the week before spring break happened, I sent home our Washington, D.C. class trip information, guys. And just a couple of quick things that I want to point out here. First of all, if you can just send in the bottom portion of this form by, I believe I said Friday, May 5th, that'll just give me an idea for planning purposes. You don't have to send in the fee yet, but a couple of things that I need to know there. First of all, can your scholar go? And second of all, would you like to chaperone on the trip and just put your name there, or whoever's chaperoning with your scholar? That'll be helpful for planning. I believe that I reserved 30 scholar tickets and 20 adult tickets. So I'll be able to take the adults as they're coming in until we get up to 20. So get those in as soon as possible so that you can save your spot. And remember, you don't have to send in the fee until the trip actually occurs or that week. And if you're a chaperone, you don't have to send in anything. You can just pay as you go. You can pay for your metro ticket, and then you can pay for your dinner as well. So don't sweat that whatsoever. Just get this in for planning purposes, and that will really help me out as we move forward. And also, guys, I wanted to congratulate this past week's Rockstar of the Week, Ms. Katharina Amos. Kat put forth incredible effective effort on her reading CSA, and she just had a Rockstar week there before we let out for spring break. So I did want to congratulate Kat for being this past week's Rock Star of the Week. I believe those are all the announcements I have, Room 21 Rockstar families. I'm going to send you over to the strategy session. I am going to preface it by saying I have a lot of different review items there, but I do kind of scale back come May as the scholars have the play and we have SOLs coming. So a lot of what you're going to find on the review session is going to be review for our upcoming SOLs happening in May. So go ahead over, take a look at it, and I'll see you guys on the other end. Hey Rockstars, thanks for joining me for this week's strategy session. I have a ton of strategies for you to implement at home, as well as a ton of activities that you can do at home to earn some house points, because as you know, we only have about 1 month until the house points will all be collected and the house winner for the year will be crowned. You know, it was red last year. Is Leidenschaft going to be able to hold that, or is somebody else going to come in the lead? So, a couple of quick things. First of all, tomorrow, as I said, is going to be epic. Our journey west begins tomorrow in class. It is going to rock, guys. And also, don't forget, the Grand Prix are coming up on May 8th, 2017. Do not forget that your Grand Prix are due on Friday, May 5th by the end of the school day. So I did want to show you guys a trailer before we get off to any other strategies for the week. Remember, you should be using every opportunity that you have in class to make sure, and at home, to make sure that your Grand Prix are ready to go. Maybe I'll come back to that in a second, guys. It doesn't appear that that is loading, but remember, every free moment be working on the Grammarys, because the effort that you put in will be the results, will be equivalent to how awesome that day is for you. Also, guys, don't forget our study topics for the week. Tomorrow we're going to review weather fronts and weather tools. Then we'll get to clouds, and then finally we're going to get to solar system. And you'll note, guys, that this solar system is a 2-day deal, and our quiz is not actually going to happen until Friday. So don't forget, we're still under the 4th grade study guide, which is located right here. So make sure you're reviewing that and ready to rock and roll for your quiz coming up on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday of this week. So now let's go over to the VODCAST section and all of the strategies and activities that I have provided for you guys this week. First of all, we're getting into something totally new in math, beginning on some probability, statistics, and graphing, which is going to be happening. So right now you're going to see something that looks a little foreign to you, but it will make sense after tomorrow, and that would be the stem and leaf plot. So if you want to get a head start on those, guys, everything you do here, as long as you show your work, is going to be worth 2 house points. As long as you bring in your work, make sure it's neat and organized, that'll be 2 house points. In the meantime, anything else, as always, that is still listed on the VODCAST, all of those are still worth 1 house point, and they're available there for you guys. In addition, this is a great review website that you guys can visit. SOL Review Jefferson Labs. Okay, it's really a great way to review, and it actually saves your work. And if it works, yes. So obviously you're going to choose the math and the number of questions. Maybe it's only going to be 5, and I'm just going to add my name, and I'm going to say I'm ready. Let's start. Okay, and then they're going to take you through all of these review. And then they'll actually have explanations and results for you based on how you do. So if anything you do there is 2 house points per problem, once again, as long as you show your work and bring it in. Our math review of the week, guys, is a little different from our challenge. Each of these is worth 10 house points, and these kind of correlate to the things that we're working on during Math IE time in class. So if you complete those, bring those in, show your work, 10 house points there as well, including our new math challenge of the week. This is kind of a cool one. Dealing more so with kind of probability, what we're kind of getting into in math coming up here. So you guys might want to take a look at that as well. You're going to notice that the writing fix of the week, I do not want you spending any time with writing other than on those Grammarly scholars. So they're going to take a lot of time. Remember, I told you in class the expectation is between 10 and 20 hours of work time on the Grammarys, because it's a huge cumulative portfolio of your writing throughout the year and your original writing. So that's all available there, but make sure that you're keeping an eye on that and putting forth all the effort possible. And then finally, guys, I have the same science review available here as well. You know, scholars, I know that you're incredibly busy with athletics now after school, as well as the play and different things like that. So what I tell my scholars at this time of year, each and every year, is every second counts. You have to learn, figure out, okay, if I have a 30-minute time chunk here, how am I going to manage my time to make sure I'm using it wisely? It is so very important, and it will lead to your overall success. So I want you to keep that in mind as you're moving forward, scholars, because remember, the Grammarys are due on Friday, May 5th. The actual ceremony is happening... Oh, sorry about that, guys. The actual ceremony is happening on Monday, May 8th. Here is the trailer. So scholars, with that being said, I cannot wait to see your Grammarys, by the way, but our secret hashtag for the week is hashtag the Oregon Trail. Hashtag the Oregon Trail. Guys, this week is going to be amazing. It's going to rock, and it's going to kick off our incredible end to our amazing 5th grade year. So with that being said, scholars, I will send you back over to Mr. Reichert in person. Rockstar families, I hope that those strategies were successful. I hope that you have an amazing week. Scholars, tomorrow is going to rock. It is the beginning of the last chunk of the school year, which is going to be incredible. And the song reveal happens tomorrow for Barrett Academy graduation. So stay tuned for that. That will be happening in class tomorrow. With that being said, if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, do not hesitate to contact me. I will see each and every one of you next week at this same place and time for the weekly Rockstar VODCAST. In the meantime, you guys are the very best families in Stafford County, and I'll see you next time.
By asking both my mom and dad why we never travel to exotic lands. We only ever really visit friends.